Holy cow, slow as shit. We working? We going? I mean no data to display. What's going on here? No data to display. Open widget. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What's going on here? Poor? What do you mean poor connection? What do you mean viewers will experience buffering? We can't be having that going on. What's going on here? What's going on with this crap? This is not a good start to the evening. What do you mean stream status poor? Serious issues that need attention. Well, how do I get these serious issues that need attention underway here? YouTube is not receiving it. What's going on? Why you gotta hate me like that? Okay, so what's going on in our Streamlabs here? We got this little red dot. What's this saying? Skipped frames detected 64% over the last 2 minutes. Oof. What's going on? We gotta shut her down and restart? This isn't happening right now, is it? Don't make me angry. Don't make me angry. What's going on here? Okay. Stream settings. Open widget. Error. Error. No data. Ensure you're sending a stream that is configured with the correct stream key. Okay, let's go look at the stream key crap. This is not a good start. Why are you making me mad right now? Connection poor. Why is my internet gotta suck right now? Show me the stream key. It's the same. It's all the same. Low latency. Okay, we're good. Makes sense. Stream health. This is brutal, my friends. We're gonna have to restart the whole computer. Can't be happening right now. Making me mad. Change dashboard. Holy cow. Is it working? How laggy is it now? We good? We live? Hello, hello. I don't know what's going on or why it's giving me issues. Does it seem decent? Does it seem like it's working? I've never had this issue before. Okay, it will be okay. I hope it will be okay. It still says error. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, how much video does YouTube need to maintain smooth streaming? Okay, well, we've turned the mute on, so hopefully the audio is decent. So far, so good. We can just continue, or do I got to restart this whole computer and see what's going on, and hopefully that fixes it? Anyways, until I find out, happy Saturday. Thanks for tuning into the channel. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic night. I'm not gonna lie, yet again I'm late, a little behind, and that's just because it's Saturday. So we got, as in our description, as in our title, our Birch bookstore custom build. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn on this iPad and see what's happening here. This is driving me nuts. I'm losing my mind already. There we go. Hopefully that will help. It's all frozen. What's going on? Oh, hit play. Anyways. There we go. There we go. Sorry for the delay. Let again. Just like last weekend. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic night. Let's turn this off. It sounds good. I'm not gonna lie. Yet again, I'm late. A little bit. Perfect. Technical difficulties as always. Until we get going. Amanda, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Big block as always. Glad to have you here. Kaylin, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. So we're going to jump into our Birch bookstore custom mock. Don't mind me slurring my words a little bit. It is Saturday. Gotta live some life. Gotta have some fun. So this bad boy we've made great progress on. I'm super happy with how it's turning out. And I'm glad I've gotten so much feedback and help from you guys, the viewers, and the community. So, I'm not going to lie, because I'm completely unorganized, as always. I got one more bag and step to finish, so I can get our Ninjago City Gardens off the table. And we're going to jump right back into our Birch bookstore. I got all the pieces slightly to this side. And all we have to do is play with our slope section. Again, I appreciate all the feedback, but I want to see how it looks if I just continue this brick kind of up to fill in this part. And if we can get this in the camera, I just have to finish off the roof. And once we get that all in place, I can start to dismantle it a little bit so we can get our interior going and get it back to modular styles. So without wasting any more time, let's hurry up, crank out the last step or two of our Ninjago City Gardens. This is a massive set. It's clearly not going to fit into the camera field of view. On with it. How is everyone doing? Papa's Bricks, thanks for tuning in to the channel and the live stream. Much appreciated. Glad to have you here. Hopefully everybody's Saturday night is going fantastic. Mine is so far, especially after I got done work. I'm not going to complain. I got my lemonade, if you will, in my unmarked glass. Ooh, that's some strong stuff. That's some strong stuff. We'll get some music going on here, so that there's no just dead silence and we're not listening to my furnace running in the background. Let's see, playlist. Play. No play. Play. Oh yeah, I muted it, didn't I? There we go. We're good. We're decent. So bear with me, my friends. We got a couple quick steps here. And by a couple, I might be lying and say like a good 12 pages of this manual. And then we're going to move back on to our Birch bookstore. It is Sunday. I keep forgetting that, Amanda. You are like a day and a half ahead of us. You know what? I did send a message. I should be checking my phone here too. Holy cow. People from India are blowing up my phone on WhatsApp. That's the problem with WhatsApp, Amanda, is people from India are blowing up my phone and it makes me extra sketchy. So I got rid of it. Any new plans for the interior? Big block, honestly, my plans for the interior are to take some of these original builds and totally blow them up to make them a lot taller, a lot wider. We're still gonna do kind of our mezzanine, whatever you want to call it, you know, the stairs, the walkway, where it's still open to the whole floor below. I think that's going to have a great effect. We got our original grandfather clock. We're going to be adding that in. And because the city I live in has a pretty sweet library, I might even be taking some real life ideas and trying to incorporate them into my Lego custom build. Papa's Brick says, it's my wife's birthday today. We won't be out of town for dinner. We went out of town for dinner and shopping. Nice. Where did you guys go for dinner? Because that is one of my favorite things to do. Go out for dinner with my wife. Super fun, especially in a big city when you can eat any kind of food from around the world. I can go to McDonald's or I can go get a $40 burger. There's anything in between, highs, lows. It's fantastic. Okay, trying to pay attention so we're not missing a step, ripping apart our build here and redoing it. At the same time, we gotta chew through this so we can get this off our table and back on to the next one. And I should have had this Ninjago Gardens built already. It's what, came out on the 14th of January? Came out on the 14th of January, and 2 weeks later I'm still building this son of a gun. Yeah, that's an interesting piece. That's an interesting piece. I'd like to know how far my leg is out. Let's see how far the leg is out. Watching my computer monitor here. It's got to be 10 seconds. I really got to fix that, you know? Oh wow. That's got to be like 30 seconds the lag is out. That doesn't help communicating, you know what I mean? On a side note, no ball cap today. It covers my eyes. I can't see half of what I'm doing. And since our lockdowns have been slightly lifted, ever so slightly, I was allowed to go get a haircut. Isn't that a sad statement? I was allowed to go get a haircut. That's the world we live in, my friends. You're not even allowed to make a choice of when you can get your own haircut. But hey, that's okay. It's gonna save the day. Those restrictions are going to prevent people from getting sick and dying, aren't they? Chew through this. Let's chew through this. Cheesecake Factory. Oh man, the Cheesecake Factory. I haven't been there forever. Love the Cheesecake Factory. That's a funny thing you brought that up, Papa's Bricks, because all the Cheesecake Factories, I think there's only one in the city I live in, but all of Alberta, I think the Cheesecake Factories are actually shut down, or they're just not around anymore, unfortunately. And I don't know why, because they were like a good bang for your buck, for sure. Look at that, I'm making a mistake already. Making a mistake already. That's what happens when you don't pull your pieces out. This Ninjago City Gardens is a fantastic build. I'm thoroughly impressed. And it makes me want to go pick another one up, so that when I resell the Ninjago City docks and the Ninjago City itself, we're cashing in and getting maximum dollar. Did I miss another step? No, that's supposed to sit halfway on the stud like that. That's how it goes. On to the next. You know, this is probably the 5th live stream I've done for my channel, and I'm a little disappointed in myself. I gotta get this lag under control. It needs to be like less than 3 seconds, so we can actually talk to each other. It's ridiculous. The only thing I can think of is a better computer. And setting the latency, I don't know, I'm not a tech guy, whatever you want to call it, down one more notch. But then I worry about what kind of side effects that's going to have as well. Hey, that's starting to look like something right there. Starting to look like something. Get her done. Stepping back into chat. Papa's Bricks said we had to drive 2 hours to get there, but it was worth it. Yeah, it would be. And then you get to have good conversation for those 2 hours. I drive the highways around Canada or around my province a lot. And nothing passes time better than having a good conversation. And then your 2 hour drive really only feels like half an hour. Papa's Bricks, I'm scared to ask. Other than dinner, what'd you get your wife for her birthday? I'm scared to ask because we gotta keep this PG. At least 14A, my friend. At least 14A. Another thing I dropped the ball on, my friends, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, is I didn't really get any more new music. So it's gonna be the same 20 songs on repeat. And yes, I do have the memory of a goldfish, so I have to constantly be looking at the manual. I can't remember how many of each part times the 8 parts I need per step. So I gotta look at the manual, get my parts, put them aside, just to make sure I'm not completely screwing this whole project up. That part's not even part of the set. Okay, they should all be in this vicinity. There we go. I went out for dinner. Well, I didn't even go out for dinner because you know what? Right now, you're not even allowed to go out for dinner where I live. Everything's shut down. The only way they're open is if they do takeout. So all the restaurants, if they're willing, they can stay open, but you're not allowed to sit in their restaurant. You're only allowed to walk in with a mask and get takeout. And then driving back home after I picked up our takeout from a place called Big Fish, because you know, living in Alberta, you're eating beef all the time. It's nice to switch it up and get some fish. I drove past one of my favorite pubs, bars. It's more kind of like a diner, kind of eatery, and it was a ghost town. Not even a light in on that place. Super sad. Super sad. But hey, it's saving lives. We're saving lives here. We're in it together. Turn you down, you're too loud. Brooks Bricks, right on. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we can keep you entertained here. Is that a new piece? Is that just me or is that a new piece? I haven't seen one of those before. Amanda, I'm sorry I missed you earlier. We were supposed to be chatting it up before I started. I just got tied up, and as you guys can see, completely unorganized. And that's why we're finishing this last bag for our Ninjago Gardens, so we can get it off the table and on to the next. Be more talkative right now, but I'm trying to concentrate. Not my biggest strength in life, but I am capable of a little concentration. Papa's Brick says she went shopping. We have been married 32 years and it's easier just let her get what she wants. I hear ya. I hear ya. I do the same. I just buy my own Christmas presents. Not because I'm bad and Santa won't give them to me. Just because it's easier if I buy my own Christmas presents. Okay, maybe it's because I don't want the lump of coal from Santa. I didn't even... what am I doing? I didn't even do that right. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Ooh, this is going to be fancy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This set has some amazing build techniques. I'm thoroughly impressed with it, and I'm totally going to incorporate a lot of these into this city as we expand and build on. And to get the Ninjago City Gardens into my city, I'm going to have to totally rip it apart and revamp it. And seeing as how it's the end and the beginning of the month, pretty much right now, that's all going to be happening overnight the next day so we can get it going for the next city update. So stay tuned. Papa's Brook said we did have a 70-minute wait for dinner. The tables were every other table, so it was safe. Ah, so you got the same, you got actually more freedom where you are. At least you can go out and sit separate. We're not even allowed to go out and sit down. And the 70-minute wait, they didn't let you make a reservation? Like when you left for your first 2-hour drive, you call ahead and make a reservation? I know some places let you do that, some places don't. Focus, focus. That is one of my problems in life. Like a squirrel sometimes, I just get sidetracked. Dion, I don't know if you're in the house yet. I'm gonna break the sad news a little early. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be up till 4 in the morning tonight. I do got a lot of other stuff I need to get done, and I also do have a lot of stuff that I'd also like to do and not just get done. Not just a chore, just stuff I want to do. So, we're going to do, was it 7:30 now? Probably 2 hours. 2 hours, see how she goes. 3 hours. There may be a bottle of wine upstairs, or 2 or 3 that I gotta also crush. Where's that extra part? Where's the other part? Here we go. I am looking into big news for my channel coming up. I've mentioned it before, and that's my 14 camera setup. I want to get a 14 camera setup in the Lego City and in the Lego room all over, and somehow arrange it so that the viewers can pick 3, 4, whatever they want of their own specific camera views. Because not everyone wants to see the same or think the same, right? So if you can choose and make it custom for your own preference and likings, I think that would be fantastic. I think that's a darn good and original idea. And I better get on it before 36 bricks there beats me to it. And after this live stream, I also want to do another video because I want to try a certain tactic that was brought to my attention watching some of these other YouTubers. I don't know if it's gonna work, but there's no harm in trying. I also do have a longtime friend that I haven't seen for a while hanging out upstairs. It's actually more the wife's longtime high school friend, but I've known her for probably 15, 16, 17 years as well. Another reason, unfortunately, why I want to cut this live stream. I wouldn't say short, but again, not till 3:30 in the morning. But I did not want to take another weekend off because this is very important to me. Doing these live streams, hanging out and talking with all of you. And I took last weekend off because there was a UFC fight that I really, really wanted to watch. And it let me get out and hang out with some pals, which we also haven't been allowed to do for a number of weeks here in Alberta. Two, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we're almost done. These parts aren't gonna last long. And then when we jump into this Birch bookstore mock again, there's a couple things I want to try. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm really happy with how it's turned out and how we've all kind of come together and thrown in our ideas and suggestions to make it look this good. But I also feel I would be cheating myself if I did not try a couple other techniques or styles of build, if you will. What did I do wrong? Nothing. You just gotta clip them in like that. And I was allowed to get a haircut probably like a week ago. You know, not looking too bad right now. All I gotta do is shave, and you know, this might actually be a livable look. I can actually live with myself for a little bit. Until the next round of lockdowns and my hair grows another 4 inches longer in a month. By the looks of it, I might have to get another refill of my pink lemonade here. We'll see how that turns out on the live stream. Because if you're asking yourself, it's not just pink lemonade. It's not. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm cheating. Good luck with that. 14 camera views. Wow, keep them in the Lego room. Well, okay, maybe not 14 cameras, okay? I'll settle for 13. I'll settle for 13. But you don't have to see all 13 cameras. You can only pick like 4, right? Not all 13 cameras will be on. Maybe you only want 2. I just want more opportunity or more customization. You got to keep them viewers entertained. Big Block says, favorite MMA fighter. Ooh. From what year? Can I go as far back as I want to? How far back can I go? Right now, currently active. I think they're still on a suspension, but that's clearing up. I'd say one of my favorite fighters, besides the Showboat and everyone's fave, McGregor, is probably Nate Diaz. I like Nate Diaz because he's grimy. He's down and dirty. He is a trooper. But one of my all-time favorites, throwing it way, way back, probably to like the 1990s, Pedro Rizzo. He was awesome. I liked that guy. He was gutsy, he had skill, he had technique. And he wasn't just a slugger, you know what I mean? Like, I like Tank Abbott too, because everybody likes a barroom brawler. But Pedro Rizzo is probably one of my all-time favorites. But he's not active anymore, so out of the active ones, I'd definitely say Nate Diaz, just because he's grimy. He's down to get down and dirty. And I like that about people. Not everything's going to work out in your favor. Sometimes you got to deal with the life's hardships or BS. But the good old saying, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit while you keep pushing forward. And that's why I like Nate Diaz. And honestly, just a little tidbit about me. I don't watch a lot of sports. I don't even agree with how it's all set up in sports in general. UFC, Bellator fighting, and especially the bare knuckle championships is probably the only sports that I really watch. Because you know what? Those guys are working for their money. They're working for it. I don't know what's with this internet connection. I came home after work and I was told I was having problems all day. I got this green little circle now. It says excellent internet connection. I shut the computer down. I shut the internet upstairs off. I turned them all back on. Maven, my friend, I see you're here. It's working for you, my friend, I hope. Oh yeah, I'm back. That's total technical difficulties. Dion, my friend. Oh, it's working now, isn't it? I hope it's working now. That was painful. Painful. Still a little laggy, as always. Although it does say I have excellent connection. I went upstairs and shut, what do you call that, monitor or Ethernet, whatever, off. I shut the computer off. I counted to 10. I turned them all back on. So hopefully it's going to be working now. Yeah, okay, good. I don't know what's going on with that. You know, the smart technology isn't very smart. And I sure am not going to be trusting this smart technology driving off. Because that does not make me happy. Having to stop the live stream, turn everything off, count to 10 and restart. Again, we're frozen again. Does he have delay set so it can buffer? I'm pretty sure. I haven't changed any of my settings. Uh-oh. Are we still frozen? Is it screwing up again? Oh, it's good to go. We're still good? I'm getting scared here. Honestly, I don't know if it's my settings. I think for whatever it is, it's just my internet's been giving me issues all day today for some reason. Nice. I'm glad you guys are coming back. Dion, good to see you tonight, my friend. Awesome. I'm going to be watching this chat closely. I'm going to be watching this little squiggly line. This little squiggly line on the computer monitor. Scott, good to see you. I'm glad you're here, Scott. We got to do some talking. I'll be signing up for some Discord tomorrow so we can be doing some talking and get some stuff figured out. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it's working. I'm glad it's working. I'm getting a little sketched out here on why it's giving me issues. I'm going to be calling Shaw tomorrow or tonight, and they're going to be giving me a month worth of free movies for screwing with my live streams. Shaw, you owe me. I'm actually going to hit you up for a free month of internet too. And if you don't give me what I need, I'm going to Rogers. You're good so far. Your mech mock, that does look great. Scott says, when looking at the computer, you need to blink or something. Otherwise, you're so still it looks like you're frozen. Scott says, what is Shaw? Shaw, S-H-A-W, is our cable provider, our internet provider here in Alberta. You got options. You can go through TELUS, which is a big phone company. They do internet as well. Or Rogers, which is also another cable telecom communication company, you know, whatever you want to call it. Dion says, I'm building the stand because it's a heavy monster and the legs are too weak. Yes, we were talking about that actually last night, Dion. I'm looking forward to that. When you can stand it up and you can pose him with his sword hanging up and get some of those missiles rocking out, launching out. That would be awesome. Okay, we got to get this guy banged out here. At least this last couple steps. so we can get on to our Birch bookstore. Man, that was actually embarrassing. Holy shnikes. I was going to use a different word there, but then I remembered you can't be saying that. We're allowed to say shit though, aren't we? Sorry, Maven. Sorry. Uncle Mark and his potty mouth here. You still there, Maves? You didn't answer my question, my friend. Go ask your dad where he's at and why he's not bringing you down here. So we can hang out and go eat spoonfuls of sugar and drink root beer. And Amanda, you said it's Sunday, which I think actually we all know now. I just have to remember. You're a day ahead, so that means you have to work tomorrow morning? Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck? And then speaking of that, what time would it be for you in Australia right now if it's 8:31 p.m. where I'm at? Oh, Maves, that's funny. What are you making? Well, in a nutshell, I am making the new Ninjago City Gardens. 5,685 pieces. And we're wrapping her up there. We're getting to the end. Somewhat. Somewhat. And then once we get this done, definitely for the next city update, there's going to be a lot of ripping apart the Ninjago district, because I want these three sets, the gardens, the city, and Ninjago docks, to be a masterpiece. I want that to be like my amusement park in my city, one of the main focal points. At the same time, I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda hard because everywhere in that city is a focal point. It just looks darn good. That's what happens during COVID. You're locked down and you got nothing to do. Not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to get a haircut. I'm surprised I'm even allowed to fart. Pretty soon they're going to be giving you fines for that too, you know. I can see it coming. I can smell it. I can smell it. And then Maven, you're asking what I'm building. So after the Ninjago City Gardens here, just because I'm unorganized and I got to get this last step done so we can get our custom build back on the table. So I'm slightly unorganized, and that's why we're doing this right now. And then we're going to be diving back into our Birch bookstore mock, which is almost done. The exterior, and then I think the interior is going to come pretty quick. And then it already has a spot within the city to go. And then I'm going to do a short video. Hey Scott, picked that trick up from you last night. I'm going to give that a go. Sorry buddy, I'm totally stealing that idea. I'm going to try a 1 and 30-second long video and see what happens. Because that, my friend, was impressive. You're telling us about it yesterday. A week and 60,000 views for a small channel like ours is impressive. Okay, reading chat and blinking so we're not frozen. Oh, I'm missing a lot. Missing a lot. 36 Brickshaw is the Canadian equivalent. Ah, Comcast is what you guys use down there. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, quality is probably about the same because Shaw doesn't care. They already know they got you. They don't care. They don't even have to offer quality. What did I just do with that? I'm losing my mind already. It's a good thing I got a refill of that pink lemonade upstairs. Oh. Actually, Dion, as I'm building this part of the build right here reminds me of your mech you showed me. That golden center part, that golden skull. That's what this part kind of reminds me of. Oh, I got a funny story. This is a story of my life. I actually skied it away nicely on this one. So I had to go pick up dinner because you're not allowed to go out and eat. So you can order and go pick it up. So I had to drive halfway across the city, go pick it up. I was cruising. Totally breaking the speed limit. And there's a guy behind me. He was riding my butt hard. And I was cruising down the freeway. And I see this pickup truck in it. It looked a little odd, you know what I'm saying? It looked a little off. So I slowed down as I passed it. And I look over, and buddy had a laptop set up on his dashboard. That can only mean one thing. So I slowed down and I pulled into the middle lane. Well, the guy that was riding behind me, he kept going. And guess who got the speeding ticket? Not me. My intuition was spot on, and I slowed down just in time for the guy behind me to take the speeding ticket. I watched him get pulled over, and I was killing myself laughing, because it totally should have been me. My luck is usually not that good, so I'm going to take it when I can. Okay, jumping back into chat here so I'm not missing it and making sure we're not frozen yet again. You can say shit all you want, it's your channel. Yeah, but do they not let you monetize if you swear or something? I hear other people on YouTube complaining about that. I don't know. I just don't want to wake up one day and have everything gone, you know? Put in all that work. All of a sudden everything's just been deleted. Dion says, that will be cool to see that mock mark. Oh, we're almost there. Big Block says, Macro, are you going to upload the live streams to your channel? Well, that's a funny question because they're on my channel, but I set them to private because I heard that it wasn't good for the whole YouTube whatever channel if you did a whole bunch of live streams. So I set them to private. You saying I shouldn't set them to private? I just have them as a regular video? Because that'd be better. I mean, that's just more videos, more views. So even if you did 5 videos and 5 live streams, that's technically 10 videos. I mean, that'd be alright. Ooh, we're building, this thing's like a mini dragon. Is that ever cool? Is that ever cool? Hey Maven, what have you been up to lately? Are you back in school now, or do they not let you do that yet, or what? Am I allowed to ask, where you at right now, Maven? Is your dad working, or are you watching this with your dad? Tell that mofo to call me. Gonna be getting a piece of my mind, you know what I'm saying? That's right, Jeff. You can hear me. Yeah, that looks like the picture, doesn't it? Is that similar to... It sure is. Gotta pull out all my parts again, so I'm not missing the complete step and having to rip this bad boy apart later. It's funny because I told myself I'm gonna get another refill of my pink lemonade. Especially if this live stream started working again. And isn't that weird, eh? Smart technology doesn't work. You turn it off, unplug the power, count to 10, and all of a sudden, like, that's the miracle fix. So when we're all microchipped up and your bank account doesn't work and you're starving, you just gotta go, what? Turn the power off, count to 10, then hopefully you can walk back into Safeway and buy some food. I don't know, like, that's gonna be an interesting situation, isn't it? But when your autonomous car bugs out and runs over a pedestrian and smashes into a pole, like, you just turn it off, count to 10, disconnect the battery, and it's good to go? Or like what? Wait. We're going backwards here. There we go. Jumping back into chat. Big block, they use radar or laser in Canada. Yes, they do use both. Oh, big block, in Canada, it's cutthroat. They set a car up on the side of the road and they just take your picture and mail you a ticket. They're cutthroat. You don't even have to have a cop pull you over. They just set up a car on the side of the road. There's not even a guy in the car half the time, and it just automatically takes your picture when you go, what, like 9 kilometers over the speed limit, and they just mail you a ticket. Scott says, no, if you set them to private, then the watch hours may not count. And that's what I was thinking, Scott, because live streams get you mad watch hours. They seriously do. It's well worth it. They get you mad watch hours. And that was one thing that I was worried about. So when I heard that people say, no, they hurt your channel, live streams aren't good for your... I was like, well, what's YouTube care? YouTube doesn't care. They just want to run ads on your stuff. So, thanks for clearing that up. I'll go back and switch those. And this one I won't set to private. Good to know. Disco Chicken Nugget, glad to have you back, my friend. How's it coming? Well, it's coming along good, other than the slight delay of me being unorganized and halfway through this build. I wasn't fully anticipating on working today and getting this done, but I had to work for what, 6-7 hours today, so that cut into my Lego time. So we're banging off this last step, and we're going to be jumping back into our mock. A little disappointed in myself for not being more prepared. But I think I said that last time, so... Really? Oh, the phone's buzzing. Okay, make sure I'm making this look like the picture. Yeah, I think so. Close enough for me. No. This is a fragile build right here, this guy. This little dragon. Super cool. That's a fragile build right there. Ooh. That was kind of sketchy clipping that in there. That's sweet. Nice. What, you just sitting there like that? It just sits there? That's interesting. You know, that's a cool build technique. I'm going to try that. As long as it's flush. It doesn't even clip in. There's no studs in there. It just sits in there like that. That's pretty sweet. You've never heard live streams are bad. I can't even remember where I heard that from. I've watched so many YouTube videos on how to YouTube because I'm completely in the dark with technology that I'm sure I might have even made it up in my head. I can't even be honest, or I can't even tell you 100%, but I swear I heard it from somewhere. But now I know. The community has spoken. Scott says, to add to your watch hours, they need to be public watch hours. Yes, I get that. I get that. Okay, so even if I had, say, 60 hours on a live stream, 100 hours on a live stream, as soon as I set it to public, I lose those? I'll be switching that. I'll be switching that back. That's ridiculous. I don't know where I got that from, but now I just feel like a meathead. Story of my life. Kaylin says, yeah, have them set to regular. Yeah, that's kind of iffy. I just didn't want to shoot myself in the foot, so I did make them private. Now that I have shot myself in the foot, we'll be putting them back. Good to know. Maven says, no, I'm in Lamb O school. What's Lamb O school? Homeschool? You're with mom. Well, go tell Carmen you need to come down and hang out with Uncle Mark. Your mom can go out for dinner and do whatever she wants to do and go shopping or hang out with Auntie Krista, whatever. And you guys can come hang out and we can go get some Nerf guns or do some laser tag. Calgary has a lot of stuff we could be doing, hanging out and having some fun. Big Block says, I think people will watch live streams they missed. Please set to public view. Nice. You know, I might be able to do that right now. Let's do that right now. Let's go do that right now. YouTube Studios. Let's go to content. We're going to go to live. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, here we go. Public, publish, public, publish, publish. I appreciate your guys' feedback. That helps out a lot. I would have been in the dark. Completely in the dark. That helps out a lot. Immensely. 30 Scott says, please don't pull out your parts. Please don't pull out my parts, like set them aside and then build. If I don't, I'll totally screw the step up. Is that what you mean, Scott? Like for each step, I gotta go through and pull all those parts out. Because if I don't, I'll forget like one of those or three of those or whatever. And then I realize it on the next step that I missed something and I drive myself nuts. I drive myself nuts. It's like when you know that you should know better, but you still make the same stupid mistake. And then I get all weird inside my own head. I guess I could just like do like the 1980s Lego. But they don't even tell you which parts you need. You just have to look at the picture and figure it out yourself. That's what makes us individuals, I guess. Our minds all work different. Sometimes mine is sharp, and sometimes I'm duller than a rusty butter knife. Make sure we're facing it the right way and don't totally hoop ourselves. Although I'm pretty sure if you put one of these little flower pieces on the wrong spot, it's going to still look good and not really be the end of the world. What? Where are you going? Like, yay? This set is super colorful. I like that. I'm impressed. This is supposed to be facing up, though. Right? What's with that? What's with them apples? On a side note, talking upstairs, yakking with some company. You guys ever remember the show Dane Edna's Neighborhood Watch? I miss that. I'm actually going to go look that up on YouTube or wherever I can download it from, because that is funny stuff. That is funny stuff. And another cherry. Everybody loves cherry. Zzz. What's going on with our music now? This technology's not working for me tonight, is it? Those are hopefully public now. There we go. Hey Scott, so if it's my channel and I'm allowed to say a little shit and chat, am I allowed to like crush a beer or two on camera, or is that like not allowed as well? Which also might offend some viewers, so I do have to be careful with some of my tactics. But my channel is aimed at 14 and above. You know, these flower pieces just going left, right, and all over the place. Oh, look at that. It kind of looks like the picture, doesn't it? You know, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an extra one of these, so I'm going to add one, because this looks a little plain. So I'm totally stepping out of the instructions, and I'm adding my own piece there. Once we get this piece of this build on there, it's going to look super cool. Jumping back into chat. Kaylin says, I'd like to be able to go back and watch them again because the Miss likes to talk to me even when... Because the Miss likes to talk to me even when she knows I'm watching a live stream. I hear ya. It's good background noise. My voice hopefully isn't too high and squeaky. Hopefully it's not too annoying. And it makes for good background noise. I honestly do that quite a bit. I watch others' live streams while I do builds. Then you build, and then sometimes you pipe up and engage in chat, go back to building. Definitely a full indulge in the Lego that way. And tomorrow is just going to be more building. I stuttered because I had a quick thought. I actually got to get a bunch of paperwork into the accountant for Taxman. But other than that, tomorrow's going to be ripping apart the Ninjago district. Getting this bad boy put in there. Getting our Birch bookstore put in where it needs to go. so that we can do a full city tour and update. Does this seriously go like that? That's going to cover up half the... Okay, sure. It'll look good though. You know, I don't know if I made a mistake, but we're just going to move that like that. Another cherries. Did I miss one somewhere? I totally screwed that up somewhere. That's okay. Looking pretty fancy. What told me to do that? I just missed it. See what happens when I don't pull my parts out, Scott? I just skip steps. For $8.99, you too can sign up to Macro Lego University, where I will teach you how to totally obliterate your Lego set and misbuild it. It's a technique that not everyone knows how to do, but I have perfected it. I am the master. And with that, we are pretty much wrapped up, and we're going to jump back into our Birch bookstore. Sure, we'll put one over there. That's a pretty bright looking tree there. Fancy. Done. Okay, get this on there, and it says we can go to step 20, bag 22. We're not going to go to bag 22. We're going to go to Birch bookstore. Is that sliding there? Oh no. Yep. I know a lot of you guys have built this set or seen this set get built already. That's why I didn't really do it in a live stream too much. Yeehaw. Can't get in there too close. Anyways, on to the next. On to the next. This is done. Now, I gotta move it, and let's hope I'm not one of those guys that drops it on camera. Oh man. I wouldn't even rebuild it. I'd just go buy a new one. Oh, good lordy. Good lordy. I like playing with fire, but not like this. Oh my goodness. Oh. That might have been the second sketchiest thing I've done in my life. Second only to drilling Buddy's car tire out while he was sitting in his car. True story. True story. So, back to our Birch bookstore. We have made fantastic progress. I want to start by trying switching one of these out. I just want to see what it looks like with our roof. I'm going to switch it out to our masonry brick. See how that looks, because we already got these windows. They got a lot of this new dark red. Instead of wasting like 4 or 5 hours, we'll switch out one, see how it looks, and then we're gonna finish off this area, and then our roof up top. You guys game? You guys down? Missing more chat here. I missed a lot of chat. Did it freeze again? Oh my goodness. How did I miss that much? What's going on here? Wow. That's to reset the capacitors. Yes, that's also an issue. You're losing out on watch time if people can't go back. Yes. Okay. We have speed trap vans here in Oregon. In small town Oregon, because when I went to LA, they said that they don't really mess around with giving people tickets. If you get a ticket on a freeway in California or LA, that you just got bad luck. California, what's to go all electric, and they can't even handle what they have now with power outages all the time. Oh, that's a funny dilemma too. That's a funny dilemma. All police here conduct speed traps. That's right, Dion. This is a cash cow for them. That's how they stay in business. Scott says, here in California, they used to have cameras set up at lights. If you ran a yellow, not even a red, they'd take a pic, but they look at them. They took them all down because a flash was caused a distraction and a crash. They were debating that too, Scott, because everyone was slamming on their brakes at the yellow lights, and it was causing more accidents than it was preventing. Dion says he likes that dragon. Well, I appreciate that. Even though it took me like a whole 20 minutes to get to this comment. I apologize. I'm sorry. Scott says there were also cases where the flash caused the driver to have a seizure and the government got sued. Oh, that's a good one. I'll play that card all day long. Brooks said New York State troopers here are real tough on speeding. In just small, where the population is not as heavy, or even in like straight New York, are they nasty on speeding? Scott says no clutch on this build at all. Really crazy. Well, good to know. That means I didn't screw it up. Good to know. Disco Chicken Nugget. I love that name. Disco Chicken Nugget says it's going good. Been applying to lots of jobs, but no calls back just yet, unfortunately. Well, gotta call them back. Hit them up. If they're not calling you, make sure you're putting the bug in their ear. They like that type of stuff. Just resting in place. Papa's Bricks. Cops don't mess with me here in West Texas. We know them all. Oh, I wish. See, my problem is they know me, but I don't know them. I don't know if that's a good thing. Dion says, I like that part of the Ninjago Tower. Or gardens. Yeah, that's a big one. I like how big that is. Definitely sketchy moving it, that's for sure. I'm not going to be doing that too often. Scott says, yes, if you have 100 watch hours on a live stream, the moment you set them to private, they may not count. Oh, no. Maven says, hi, Uncle Mark, it's Kale. Glad to have you here, buddy. I'm glad you and Maven are here. How come you use Maven's name? You don't got your own account, or they don't let ya? You are supposed to be 13 on YouTube, but nobody's counting. Maven said, look what I said on your phone. Sorry, my friend. There's a lot going on. I missed... What game are you playing there, Maven? I don't see that you said something on my phone, but I see you sent me a picture with a whole bunch of cool lights on your mouse and keyboard. That's super cool. Oh, Scott says, no, I was joking. Don't pull out your parts. Don't pull out your man parts. No, 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 no. Not on camera. Not on camera. Well, not on this camera anyways. Big Block says, I like the old instructions. New instructions with one part per page is annoying. I like that. The old instructions, that's a good point, Big Block. The old instructions were a happy medium. They weren't so complex, but they had enough parts that you actually got something done. But not so complex that you were missing stuff, because they didn't give you a list of parts that you needed. It was just each picture kind of changed and you had to figure it out for yourself. And I like that. Ah, Kale, there you go. Now you got your name. Kale says, I got the Baby Yoda Lego set. The new one for 2020. Like the actual figure, Kale? Like the actual Baby Yoda figure that you build? Big Block says, no logos. I can't believe I'm this far in chat, back in chat. That's embarrassing. Scott says, there's a lot of things you can do. Yes, you can't just go wild with all of it. Some cuss words you can say, but the big cuss words you can't. Alcohol is fine as long as you don't show brands and such. Am I that far back? Yo, that was like 15 minutes ago. The big one. That's cool, Kale. Did you build it already? Oh, I just looked up into the camera and see all my gray hairs. Was that ever a sad sight? Dion says, I also started mock out the Spidey set motorcycle. At the same time, I built the stand. That's cool. Did you get that new set with that, was it the Spider-Man set with that sweet looking car? I think you were talking about that before, Dion. That's a set that I want just for that car, to be honest. Disco Chicken Nugget says, I'm going to go for a quick min. Happy building. Thank you. Thank you. No worries. Hope to see you back. If not, another time for sure. Scott says, I see 4 live streams that are live now. What? Are they live or are they public? I don't know. I'll figure this out after. Too much pink lemonade maybe. I'm not sure. Kaylin says, nah. Her movies are background noise. I watch the streams to be involved with the stream. I hear ya. I like the streams because you get the visual and you get the chat. So it's like a full interaction. That's why I like the live streams. Dion's asking Kale if he's built the Baby Yoda. Kale says he has built the Baby Yoda. You gotta send Uncle Mark some pictures. Kaylin says, speaking of movies, Scott, Pulp Fiction is the movie of the week. That's been a long time. I can't even remember Pulp Fiction. I'm going to have to totally go back and watch that one too. Big Block is asking Kale, does that set have a Baby Yoda minifigure? So you get the big build and the minifigure. That would be cool. Dion is asking because he's thinking about getting it. I think that's a cool looking set. It's just a little creepy. Dion says it looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Dion says just your end, Mark. What's just my end? Everything's screwing up just on my end? Story of my life. KL says they have new roads and street lights. Yeah, that's a big dilemma in the LEGO community, is those new roads. Threw me for a whirlwind. That's why I panicked. They said they were going to discontinue those roads. I'll show you. Don't tell me you're going to discontinue something because I panicked. And I'm not going to be that guy paying $150 for a road plate. But I will be that guy who will sell them for $150. If I don't use these, no problem. But I panicked. I went out and I bought a whole bunch just in case. I can't believe Lego's doing that. That's nuts. That's nuts. Kale says, you like the new sewer babies? Oh, I got a lot of those sewer babies. There's a full-on beef between the sewer babies and the posh babies in the Ninjago district. Kale says, Mom is here too. As in, she's watching? Carmen's watching too? Hello. This is my Saturday night and what I do on a Saturday night. Scott says, gray hairs, imagine how I feel. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we're at that age, right? Where every year we're getting more, guaranteed we're getting more. Okay, sorry, they are public, not live. Oh, good. That was a panic. That's okay. That's good that they're public. We're on the same page. Kale's just confirming on how we are associated. That's right. Mark is the cool uncle. Dion says, your Birch bookstore is awesome. I wish I had that Spidey Ghost Rider set. Yeah, that one with a car in it. That one's looking sick. Kaylin says, at Macro, at least you got hair. If you take a look at my folding a fitted bedsheet vid, you'll see how much forehead I have, plus the solar panel I'm developing. Laugh out loud. That is funny. You know, like I guess, flip the coin, pick your poison. Nah, it's all the same. It's all the same. Genetics. It's all the genetics. We're blaming it on the genetics. Blame our parents. Scott says, big block. Yeah, Baby Yoda statue has a Baby Yoda minifigure in it. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. You build it yourself, Kale? That's a pretty big set to be sitting down. Dion says, yup, story of mine too. That's funny. Big Block says, I need a Baby Yoda minifig for the Lil Speed Champions car. That's a good one. That's a good one. Stick him in there. Big Block says, the off-brand road plates don't look bad. I should look into those, especially if it's going to come down to price. I'd prefer not to, but if that is what it is, I mean, I'm not spending that much for a road plate. So I do have enough that I'm sure if I ever change the city in any which way, if anything, I'd hope that I'd be using less road plates, but just in case. And at the same time, if they do skyrocket and you have extra, why not sell them for a modular? It'd be like a free modular building. Why not? Oh, Baby Yoda's $100 for that statue, eh? That's a big one. Hey, that's a cool Christmas present. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, Maven and Kale. I know it's been a tough year and you haven't been able to get out too much, but that's just the way the world goes sometimes. It's not always going to work in our favor, and you just got to keep your head up and find something to do with your free time. Big Block says, Dion, I really want that car in the... Yeah, I want that car in that Spidey set too. Scott says, it came out with the set this year. It's like $30 US and it comes with a Baby Yoda minifig. I plan on getting a couple of them. I'll have to look that in because I was actually looking at getting that Razor Crest. Just one for the ship, but not so much for the Star Wars ship. But a lot of it was the Baby Yoda. Worst case, you could probably go to Bricks and Pieces, and buy that Baby Yoda just off of Bricks and Pieces. Probably be like $5-6, but if you don't need the whole set, that's alright. Kaylin says, I'm only 48 years old. I shouldn't be going bald. Genetics has screwed me over with the hair loss, and none of the men has lost their hair this young. not in your family, but I got friends. I wouldn't worry too much, Kaylin. I got friends, they're literally like, or even coworkers, they're literally like 31. I had a friend like 2 years out of high school, he lost his hair. It's just, I don't know how it goes. I know because my genetics, I'll probably have a full head of hair for... Any better now? Better? We're back in action? What's going on with this today? Brutal. Brutal. I didn't even have to like... Oh man, I'm speechless on why that goes like that. So literally all I do is hit the X on Streamlabs, open Streamlabs back up, and I guess it's working? I don't know. But I am going to call Shaw as soon as this is over. And if it's 1 in the morning, they're going to get a piece of my mind at 1 in the morning. Ridiculous. I was asked, DC can't build, can I have a look? You could probably, if you got a decent selection of parts, you could probably get this done with 2 sets for sure. For sure. I didn't even go anywhere, that's the scary part. I didn't even go anywhere, it's just, this internet thing's just creeping me out right now. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. I'm about to have to go get another drink so I can drown my sorrows. I don't know why it's treating me like this. Why you gotta be making me feel inferior because I'm working the grill, B? Just turn around and ask me for double cheeseburger. Double burger with cheese. Why you gotta yell it into the mic, yo? Oh, Papa's Bricks. No, not again. Tell me. You're telling me. Scott says, going into lurking mode. Gonna be cleaning up all the dust in your city. I hear ya. Dust storm? Like it was just super windy out, blowing sand around, and then any cracks in the garage or the structure, it just happened to get inside and all over your city? I'd lose it. I'd lose it. It's like that one Alex Nunes video where he got his furnace cleaned, which I also need to do. And after he got his furnace cleaned, there was like a good layer, like thick layer of dust all over his city. I'd cry. Like, is that even, are you even able to clean that off that easy? That just seems like it'd be a nightmare. Like I'd be cleaning for months. Okay, so let's get this structure up. 9 bricks tall. And we're gonna see how it looks. 2, 4, 6. One more. And then later tonight we're calling Shaw. I'm getting a free month's internet. For sure. Well, first of all, learn how to count. Learn how to count there, son. You know, I'm not really 100% sold on that, actually. I think the group effort we had last time... What? This fucking shit, I tell you. Fucking Streamlabs. Is this seriously not working right now? Oh, why you gotta treat me like that? I'm not happy. You know what's scary about that is my internet on the computer, you know, these little tabs that tell you how strong your signals are. They're all the way full. It's not even giving me a blip. A web page is slowing down my browser. What do you mean a web page is slowing down my browser? Oh, I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating. I'm sweating bad right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't use StreamYard. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, how much video does YouTube need? Paul, if you've been here the whole time, sorry. If you're just getting here, please bear with me. We're having some technical difficulties. And why, and why, and why? And my music keeps stopping, even though it's not even on the internet. Like, technology is just hating me today. The government's following me. They're on to me, man. They're on to me. Okay, let's go check our stupid Streamlabs. It says it's going. Okay, all our cameras says it's okay. Okay, should be alright. What's on? Maybe the iPad has too much on it going on. Sketchy. Are we good? Bad? Ugly? How and is this? That's frustrating. If it makes you angry. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I don't even know if it's working right now. I'm just going to keep building and talking. That's how frustrated I am with it. That's how frustrated I am with this technology playing me for a fool like that. Hates me. It hates me. See, I'm getting another stupid error video. We say it's good, but this giving me an error video on my screen here. Or an error message on my screen. It's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. I'm blaming it on COVID. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to blame it all on COVID. So, I think we kind of can see already. You know, like I think this side actually looks better than this side. If it keeps doing this, we're going to have to work it out. I don't want to be shutting her down prematurely, but I'm sweating. I'm sweating, just concerned about why it's being so silly. Actually, I'm not going to lie, doing all this whole YouTube from start to finish, from the first subscriber to now, I haven't had too much of an issue other than my own learning curve. So when technology starts bugging out like this, it really gets me going. Kaylin says, oh, Kale, I don't know if you want to know who Donald Trump is. I'm not. See, now it says I have excellent connection. The error message just went away, and I got excellent connection. Pink lemonade, here I come. Kaylin's explaining to Kale, Donald Trump is a mini poopy head who's a big baby and a poor loser. He's also the latest former president of the USA. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, I guess. I'm not going to get into that because I find people don't like my opinions very much. So I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. Why is this piece like a floppy McGee? You know, this piece on the corner, this little, there's like no clutch power on it. It's like just sitting there. Like if I turn this upside down, it would probably just fall off. What is this, Lepin right now? My Lego's not working. My technology's not working. My internet's not working. Anyways, your guys' opinion. Papa's Brick says, wow, I'm not seeing all the chat. It's been bugging out. I don't know why. It does say that my chat's going on, off, on, off, on, off. I don't know if, I mean, sometimes the computer acts up. I just restart the whole thing. And it seems to work. So I don't know. I did restart it. I don't know what's going on with this thing here. Let's see, let's see. Back to Streamlabs. Widgets? What's a widget? Test widgets. That seems like an iffy button to push. Notifications. Skipped frames detected. 26% over the last 2 minutes. Skipped frames detected. 40% over the last 2 minutes. Stream has disconnected, attempting to reconnect 12 minutes ago. Well, why is it skipping frames anyways? Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that change either. I'm glad at least the text or the chat's going through enough that we can see, right? And it's nice to be able to have that comparison like that. I think it needs to go back the other way. Right now it says the chat rate's at 0, which means people aren't seeing chat. I don't know what's going on with this crap tonight. Hey, 1 second. I'll be right back. I might have a solution for this. I might have a solution. This is my solution. If that doesn't fix the problems, nothing will. So we're all in agreement. Ditch this. Go with this. Yay? I think that's how we're gonna go. Nice. Disco Chicken Nugget. Glad to have you back. So then if we go like that, we can build this up, fill in those gaps. Get a bunch of our dark red brick here so we can fill this in. Dude, what's with these Lego pieces? Like, my basement's not that cold. Like, the clutch power on these are just sucking right now. The internet's not working. Streamlabs isn't working. It's like my life right now is just falling apart in front of my eyes. Let's just grab a handful. And we'll try and sneak this back in view. What'd you miss? Well, Disco Chicken Nugget, not much because it keeps freezing. It keeps bugging out. And quite frankly, it keeps making me mad. I guess you can't win them all, can ya? I got an idea. That works better now, doesn't it? Mucho better. Yeah, that solves several problems with how to do the roof. What solves several problems, Dion, with how to do the roof? It's funny because this thing's, my graph on my computer here is like, it goes normal, normal, and then you can tell where it freezes because it just drops. Normal, normal, drops. Embarrassing, that's what it is. It's like when you go to buy something and you know you got like whatever, payday just came around, you're laughing, there's no problem, there's cash in the bank, but your bank card declines anyways because technology is just crappy like that, right? So, like, what do you do sometimes? You're limitless, you're limited, you're hopeless, which makes me worry when more stuff is relied, or you rely on technology for more. Like what happens when you got a bunch of automated driving cars and then they just all freeze up? Like, what are we gonna do? We're just going to get out and walk when it's plus 40 or minus 40? I'm not. In fact, I would petition against fully automated cars because of stuff like this. You can't get the basic technology to work, and you think you want to run our lives on technology? I don't think so. Was I out of... No, we got lots of jumpers. Well, okay, maybe not lots, but we should have enough. If it makes you angry. It still says excellent connection, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, that one needs a jumper. And that's not going to go like that, is it? Let's get this in the view here. That makes me cringe, actually, thinking about that stuff. Technology not working properly, yet our lives are just dependent on it. Oh, what? No. No, that sits there. Yeah. Too far. Wait, that's not gonna sit like that? No? Or is it gotta go the other way? I take it apart and now you don't want to work? Well, it should. That should be like that. Ah, you know why? Because it doesn't want to be built out like that, that's why. Which means it's going to be extra fragile. Still not freezing? Kale says I might have to shut it down soon. Yeah, it's getting a little late, my friend. It's getting a little late. But that's okay, because if you gotta shut her down, tomorrow's a new day. So. Did I have these the other way before or something? No way. That's it. That's all it was. Okay. I'm sweating. I'm getting frustrated with this. Not this, but the internet. Vodka. Me and my unmarked cups here. We're good to go now. Insider tip from Scott. I'm concerned with the clutch on these too. That seems sketchy. Don't play me anymore. No. I take it apart and then you hate me. I know you're gonna fit. Jerk. Okay, we're gonna have to find a way to build that up back in here so it's not all gappy. So in essence, those are gonna be like yay. So let's try and find some flat tiles. I'm probably not gonna have any there, so let's check in here. What do we need? 4? Oh, and I've knocked this piece into these. We're not modular at all anymore. You want to pull that off? Not really. You know what I'm going to do for the next live stream? I'm going to start it at 7:30, but I'm going to prepare from 6:30 to 7:30 because I can't deal with this. I literally cannot mentally deal with stuff going wrong like this. Yeah, man. So we'll just shove it all in. We add these tiles up top. It's gonna be nice. Just gotta do it one more time without wrecking it. Tonight went so south it wasn't even funny. Started good, ended bad. Or I should say it started bad, ended good. You know what? Stay calm. It's gonna be okay. Just stay calm. Just have another drink. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give a little tap tap. You know what? While we're ahead of the game, let's ignore that part now. Let's get into this part before we lose it. Just lose it. Okay, so we're going to keep this detail. Oh man. But it's not going to work because this part sticks back. Oh man. Okay, we'll figure that out as we go along. There's other parts we can use. We don't need these headlight bricks. That fits so good though. We don't need those headlight bricks though. I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to ditch that. And we'll just build it up normally. Good Lord, that's a lot of effort. Let's get some plates. somewhere in here. Found one. Where are those plates, the 1x1s? You know, sometimes it just goes your way, and then sometimes it's just not your night. Hey, yo, it hasn't frozen for like 30 minutes. That's a good start, ain't it? That's a good start. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, and then we'll put another one of those on. Like, what's with the clutch? Yo, this thing's just been sitting there. I think I stuck it outside when it was -40. Okay, that's good. Come to the personal stash here. Jumping into the personal stash, looking for a 1x4 plate. Seems legit. Oh, there's no way. I'm gonna need another one. We'll work around that a different way then. Sorry, talking to myself slightly. Jumping into chat. What do we got going on? Kale's peacing out. Dion says exactly, Mark. Electricity or the lack of it is brutal. When it's -40 or colder, it can be deadly for those who don't have a fireplace. Yeah, man. I wouldn't be relying on a lot of this modern day stuff. Apparently it's clear. Old school's the way to go. Less to break. Less to break. You know, if I could buy a vehicle without power windows and power locks, I would. I would, because it's not that hard for me to stick a key in the lock and unlock it versus something breaking. Kale says, thanks. No, Kale. Thank you. Yeah, talk to you soon. Hey, Kale and Maven, you got to put the pressure on your parents so you guys can come have a sleepover down here in Calgary so we can be shoving spoonfuls of sugar in our mouth and drinking root beer all night long. Maybe play some Nerf gun wars. Sounds like a darn good time. Put the pressure on your parents. Tell them to get you down here. I'm not allowed to come pick you up. That's called kidnapping. I would, but I might get in trouble. Papa's Brook says, this mock is definitely a cool one. Well, I appreciate it. I had big, what do you call it, aspirations, big plans for this, if you will. I'm not going to lie, I cruised around the internet. I looked on Pinterest. I looked on just even Google Image. Tried to find all kinds of pictures to get some good ideas. And I seen a bunch of variants. And what I knew for a fact from the beginning is I wanted the curvature. And then you guys, we came together and totally made the front of this. Dude, look how badass the front of this looks. This walkway, the two trees. I think I definitely have to put backs on these benches. I think that'll add a lot more if there's a back on the sitting bench there. A garbage can. This is probably one of the best mocks I've done, actually. I'm not even gonna lie about that. And it wasn't even a solo idea. It's a group effort. So, we're going to do a lot more mocks that are group effort. A lot more live streams. It is a challenge and it makes it easier all in one. Because when I'm stumped for creativity, we all kind of pull together. And then at the same time, it's a challenge because I also want to try everyone's ideas And it might mean we're rebuilding. It might mean I'm rebuilding one section 4 or 5 times, trying it each and every way to make it the best it can be. And this is proof. The proof's in the pudding. Look how good this is. And even better, when we get it in the city, in front of Sig Fig Row, it's going to be awesome. Speaking of Sig Fig Row, I got Sig Fig Corner and I got Sig Fig Row. And I'm starting to wonder if that's a dying thing. Like, do YouTubers not trade Sig Figs anymore? Because I got a couple, but I thought I'd be able to totally populate my city with YouTubers. I thought I was going to be able to populate the city of bricks, no problem, 100, 200 Sig Figs. Even if I have to order the parts myself. It just seems like it's kind of a dying trend. So I don't know. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. We'll trade some information. I'll mail one out, however it has to work, and we'll do up some Sig Figs. We'll get them going on in the city of bricks. Jumping back into some chat. Channel Brick, hello and thanks for tuning in. Sorry I didn't catch that a little sooner. I've had a little bit of frustration tonight trying to keep my head on a swivel. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're giving a shout out and right back at ya. Kaylin Stone says, I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, I remember that from RoboCop. Can you fly, Bobby? That's funny, RoboCop. I remember seeing RoboCop when I was like 8. My parents let me watch with my parents. I'd watch it with my parents, right? So it was being responsible. RoboCop, Terminator when it first came out, Total Recall. Are you kidding me? Total Recall? Man, it was great. It was great. But at the same time, you see that stuff as a young kid, I mean, you're not going to be shocked by too much in the world now, are you? You're not going to be offended by much now, are you? I'm definitely not. It's not a bookstore, it's a library. Yeah, it pretty much is, eh? It is going to be a full-on library. Not just a basic mom-and-pop bookstore. It's going to be a full-on library. Papa's Brick says, yes, it's tons of fun for sure. Yes, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are having fun because it means you're going to come back and give me more ideas for the next one. That's awesome. I do think there was a big delay because of COVID. Yeah, it definitely was. It was definitely affecting the internet. COVID was definitely affecting my internet. I agree. I agree. Revive the trend. Big Block says, revive the trend. Dion, once I figure out what I have for minifigures and can make one, I have to send you one. Yes, but it has to be you in minifigure form, right? This is my Sig Fig. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the motorcycle, but when I mail my Sig Fig out, he comes with a red crowbar. And I've had a couple people make comments. I don't know. Better keep her clean in my city, Mark. I don't want you causing any trouble. And I assure you, I'm not a criminal. I'm a vigilante. 100%. I might do some shady stuff, but I'm a vigilante. I want the best for everyone all the time. And I don't like when people side skirt the rules of society. You know, it's okay to cheat to win in some cases, but if you cheat to win all the time, no. Kaylin says, I was steps away from the filming of RoboCop, which came out a few years ago. They shot scenes here in the city I live in. Hey, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Maybe you could get yourself in there as an extra. Start your Hollywood career. That'd be fun. Papa says the Sig Fig was delayed because of COVID. Like the whole mail thing, that makes sense because my Lego orders for various projects, from Mario to the underwater district, everything. I got like 5 orders coming, and they're all like taking 2 months, 3 months. It's getting a little nuts. Gerald, yo, what's up, buddy? Showing up at 10, just after 10, prime time witching hours, my friends. Cheers to you, Jerry. Glad you made her, and I'm glad you showed up after all my technical difficulty, because that was embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm calling up Shaw, and I'm getting 6 months of free internet because they screwed my live stream. If you don't give me 3 months of my internet, I got a jerry can of gas and a book of matches for you. No, I'm just joking. I didn't say that on camera. I'm just joking. But I seriously got a jerry can and a book of matches for you. Okay, let's crank out some more building here. Did we use any of these? I should be using more of these in this build too, I think, somewhere. Jerry, what are you up to tonight, buddy? On a Saturday, when all the restaurants are closed down and you can barely get a haircut, and you're not even allowed to fart in the wind without catching a fine. I mean, at least you're allowed to still pick up food and go grocery shopping. That's a positive. I need a 1x1 tile. You know, half the fun of these builds is just absolutely destroying my desk and making a complete mess. I mean, it's a bit of work to clean up, but it's like being a kid. Being like a kid and playing in the mud. There's just something about it that's a lot of fun. I thought I had... I'm going to put this one back on there. Is that going to be high enough? Maybe we want this to be a little higher. Like where it's sitting now. Maybe we want it to be like up here just a little bit more. Let's try that. Grab some masonry brick, because they're always fun. Jumping back into some chat here. Yeah, man. Shoutouts for Gerald all around. Right on. And some people couldn't even get out to mail them out. Oh, Papa's Bricks. That's even worse. That's even more scary. You're not even allowed to go out and deliver your mail or mail your mail. But hey, we're saving lives. We're in this together. We're saving lives. You know what? Our kids are going to look back at this and be like, they made a sacrifice. They made a sacrifice, and we took one for the team. There we go. So is that... That's almost too close. When I look at that in the camera, I think those are too close. So I'm going to knock her down one. You know, but then we'll mess with that later. We've had enough technical difficulties for the day. You know, that's a little better. It still looks a little funny to me on camera. This corner. Something about it. It doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy inside is what I'm trying to say. Something about it. You know, we'll solve that problem. A little bit more of that. Ooh. Oh, and then I'm going to have to fill in this side here. So instead of just being a meathead, how about I just like, oh my goodness, put in a better effort. Really, this needs to come support this too. So if I knock that down, this could come over and support that. I'll get it looking decent, and I'll do all the structural stuff off camera. So when I swear, nobody can hear me. I'm just joking, guys. I don't swear. Back into chat. What proof's the lemonade? What proof? Or like what percentage? Because isn't proof like 200 would be 100%? So if you had, say, a whiskey at 40%, wouldn't that be just under 100 proof? I'm not 100% on that, but isn't that how it works? 200 proof is 100%. 100 proof is 50%. So a whiskey at 40% would be about 80 proof. So I'm not 100% what proof the pink lemonade would be, but it is 30%. It's like a watered down vodka, if you will. Ooh, we can do some masonry brick back there now. I'm drinking the pink lemonade so that I'm not burping off a beer, because that's nasty. Okay, and then I'm going to need some 1x2 plates in this kind of nougat color. Which I'm not 100% I'm going to have. So we'll go looking for those later. Actually, for now, we'll just make it gray. That's right, guys. I'm going to use some mix match colors, and we'll fix it later. Because we're going to want to tile that all off. Whoa. Is that... Oh... Is that looking better? That's coming along. That's looking alright, that one side. Get rid of that cat hair. That's looking alright, I think. I mean, I'm still not warm and fuzzy about that, but it's better. So let's do the other side, and let's cover this roof up. Or get the roof on this. Ooh, and then I'm going to have to make another 2-month... Get this back in camera. I'm going to have to make another 2-month order here. Get some of these 1x1 round bricks. Build this up. It'll be a little ways out, but... Okay, let's copy this side here. Yeah, we are. Back into chat. What we got here? A red crowbar too. Yeah, you gotta have a red crowbar if you're a vigilante. You can't be walking the streets at night with just a handful. Well, okay. I walk the streets at night with a handful of rings, but you can't just be walking the streets at night without a crowbar. But you gotta be careful because you don't want people getting the wrong idea either. Back at the Minecraft. I'm addicted. Yeah, Minecraft's probably like Lego. Highly addicted. Anything that you can make and create. If I could have a woodworking shop and didn't have to worry about making a mess in my garage, I'd be highly addicted to even that. Dion asks, did you work out interior, Mark? So, Dion, to be honest, I want to get this exterior done so that I kind of know where I'm at. I know where my limitations are. I know where my tiles have to start and stop for the interior. And then I'm going to kind of work backwards. It sounds stupid, I know. It sounds stupid, I get it. I'm going to work backwards a little bit, take it apart, and I'm going to make it more back to the modular styles because I linked these bricks together down here, or these floors together down here to give this more rigidity. So I'm going to take that apart, make it modular, and then at the same time, oh perfect, right here. I'm going to copy this pattern for the floor on the interior. I'm going to mark out where I'm going to put my actual bookshelves. And I'm going to make these bookshelves that came with the original set like 4 times as big. And then just like the original set, it has stairs that go up to the little platforms. And then the platforms are kind of like a little balcony, so you can still see from, say, the 3rd floor all the way down to the foyer on the 1st floor. If anyone's been to the library here in Calgary, they'll kind of know what I'm talking about, where it's pretty open. And at the same time, it's keeping a little bit of the original look from the original set. And I'm cheating because I'm not going to have to fill in the floor for all these angles all the way around. I'm just going to be filling in the floor for the back. Get this back in the camera view. I'm just going to be filling in the little balconies for this square part back here, which is going to make it a lot easier. A lot easier. So that's my plan. And I'll probably be doing most of that off camera on my own, and then just do a video once it's complete, or once the interior is complete, because when I'm pulling it apart, I'm probably going to have some choice words as I'm going along about that. But for me, and most modulars or most buildings in my city, it's all about the exterior, because that's what you see. You get the roof on it, and even through the windows, it's hard to see the inside. But because we've put so much work into this as a group effort, we probably got about 24 hours on the live streams alone into this thing. You guys have helped make it look so good. I'm highly motivated to get the interior done on this bad boy. Get these connected back in. So hopefully that answers your question, and that is my plan. Papa's Bricks was saying something about step something back. Minecraft. I really want to look into that Minecraft. I've seen some people build some sweet stuff. Kaylin's asking Gerald, ooh, that's getting deep. Which version? Bedrock or Java? Papa's Bricks, or take the other up some. Oh, What's Papa's Bricks? Let's go back and see what Papa's Bricks was saying. Or take up. Or take the other up some. Slope it back. So you're saying ditch a lot of this altogether, Papa's Bricks, and do more of this look on this side. You know what? That makes sense too, though. It really does. So let's grab these bad boys over here. Yeah, it would. That'd be sick, actually, I think. Let's do that. We'll just pull that off. We'll just pull that off. We want this to at least come up. I think to the same level as that cheese wedge. Yeah, that'll be good. So, let's go. We'll drop a masonry brick in there-ish. Reading some chat as we're tinkering. Oh, I got an arrow down for chat, which means I'm missing a lot more. Kaylin's saying, it looks great. I think it turned out well. Yeah, it did. It's going to turn out great when we're done, too. I'm excited. Gerald saying, Kaylin Stone, Java. You? Kaylin saying, currently in Bedrock for Windows PC, but I do Java as well. Primarily single player, though. See, now I'm going to have to Google Bedrock and Java Minecraft so I know what the difference is, because I'm so in the dark about that right now. There's near 80 proof. That's near 80 proof. Big block. Are you drinking 80 proof? There's near 80 proof. 30%'s near 80 proof. Yeah, because 100 would be 50. Yeah, so 80 is about 30. Yeah, makes sense. I don't got a calculator. I don't got the exact number. Somewhere's around there. Dion says, yes, you're right. And the pink lemonade is 60 proof. Ah, Dion knows. Dion knows. He doesn't even need a calculator. He just knows. He's already crunched those numbers. Sorry, I meant what you add to the lemonade. Oh, big block. I'm just joking. It's they call it pink lemonade. It's actually like called realistically Pink Whitney. It's just 30% vodka, girly drink. Yeah, that's what it's called, Pink Whitney. $29 for a 2.6. My problem is I'll drink it in the night. But hey, you only live once. Gotta have some fun. That's looking pretty darn sharp there, Papa's. You're on something. I like that. I like that. I think it should be like that. I mean, we're cheating a little bit, but I think it should be set back like this as opposed. Actually, you know what? That's a 50-50 now, isn't it? To hanging out. Because that one hangs out like that, too. I like that idea. We're going to do that. We're ditching that detail on the side and we're going up. We're sloping her back. Thank you very much for the ideas and suggestions, my friends. That's tight. Good call. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that one. Oh, mint. Mint. I mean, I can work this part out a little bit more. But you know what? Good call, that's where we're at. And then this last layer, that makes sense because then this last layer is like a whole roof. Perfect. Let's stitch all this on this side and we'll do the same thing. You guys are geniuses, man. Geniuses, I love it. You know what I don't love though? Turning my floor into a pick-a-brick wall for one. That's another class I offer if you sign up for $8.99 per month to my Lego University. How to turn your floor into a pick-a-brick wall. That's right, you too can turn your floor into your own custom pick-a-brick wall. Many pieces required though. What else am I missing in chat over here? Well, why is that different than the other side now? No, it ain't. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 1. I ain't got no good English skills. Is that why? Is that gray one gone? Yeah, that's why, because that gray one's gone. Boom. Boom. Oh. Jumping back into chat. What else we got going on? Kaden Stone says beer burps are nasty and beer farts are worse. Oh, I don't get the beer farts, but man, I could only imagine. That's funny. That's funny. Gerald says he's talking to Kaylin. Kaylin's, yeah, man, took me a bit to realize the redstone was different. Redstone? There's 3 different kinds? I thought there was like a... Oh, Java, redstone? I thought you mentioned something else. Bedrock. Bedrock, Java, and redstone? How many versions of Minecraft they got going on there? Took me a bit to realize the redstone was different. I was banging my head against the wall at one point. Huh, so it's not all cut and dry, eh? It's not just like Lego. Papa's Brick says, yes, you could try it. Dion says, exactly, it would make this mock incredibly sweet. What would make this mock incredibly sweet? The route we're going down, hopefully. Hopefully the route we're going down. You know, it would help if, one, I was a little bit more on this chat, but this lag. Because I'll say something, we'll talk about it, and it won't get to you guys for a couple minutes. And then your comments come back, and it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes later, and I'm lost in La La Land half the time. You can make double doors between the buildings. Double doors between the buildings. You could make double doors between the buildings. Double door? Double door. Start with Java, in my opinion. Is it easier? Is Java the newbie for Minecraft? I built a wall to bang my head against. Yeah, I just punched myself in the face when I gotta bang my head against something. Dion says, yup, math was my best subject. Nailed that proof. Proof versus percentage, I hear ya. Kaylin talking to Gerald. I agree with Gerald. Start with Java Minecraft on the PC. That way you get a chance to learn the game before going into servers and playing alongside others. So in Minecraft, you can't just build what you want. You have to work your way up to get certain things unlocked, or you have to complete certain tasks. Kind of a far reference, I know, but let's say Grand Theft Auto, you have to do certain tasks and certain objectives to get certain guns or cars, or in Minecraft, is it just you get whatever you want, you just have to learn how to use it? Keep the detail on the top, though. Yeah, we got to keep that detail on the top. I hear you, Papa's Bricks. That's from the original set. So the windows here, get this back in the camera view. Well, it's still not the camera view, is it? The windows here, that's going to be like the top of our roof. Like, that's the limit. That's as high as it goes. These details all along here, those are going to be staying. If I could bump them up maybe just a hair, but we'll see how that goes. Ken says, just stay away from 2B, 2T. Ooh, that kind of sounds dirty. Dion says, yep, the details on the roof are great. Yeah, I liked how that worked. And it actually fitted in, no problem. And it totally made these solid. Because they were hanging off a little bit. It made them solid. So I liked how this, it was nice, simple. I didn't have to get too flustered with that one. I like that. T-Mog, how's it going, buddy? Glad to see ya. Hopefully all is working out. And life is treating you well. Or the best it can during these times. Trying to catch up on my chat. Kaden says, I'm surprised Ian ain't diving for those pieces. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them pieces. I'm waiting for the pick-a-brick wall that ends up on the floor until the end of the stream. Yeah. It's pretty good selection down there, I'm not gonna lie. Redstone is in both. It is for running electrical circuits. Interesting. Kaylin, redstone is kind of like electrical wiring in my... Interesting. See, I'm going to have to look into this Minecraft thing. It sounds actually... It's intriguing me. It's intriguing. It's totally like Lego. Yeah, I kind of see, like... I get that modular part of it, but... Yeah, I'm going to have to Google it. I'm going to have to Google it, or I'm going to have to watch you play, Jerry. I'm totally going to have to watch you play. Dion says, yup, chat lag. Well, there's more than chat lag. It's half of it's my settings or my computer or something. And after tonight, it's making me second guess some stuff. It's starting to drive me nuts. T-Mog says, yeah, you got to try to remember the convos you have for the situations like that. It ain't easy. Yeah, you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. I want to keep the chat going, but I also don't want to, like, dumb it down just so I can remember. So I'm gonna get this fixed. But like I mentioned before, Jerry's the tech guru. He's gonna help me out, and we'll eventually piece together a new computer so that this chat's just flying. There'll be zero lag after we're done. Zero lag. Double doors. We're talking about mirroring this mock. Mirroring this mock. Like two. Like make it almost like a full half circle? Dude, that would be epic, wouldn't it? Why'd you guys gotta put that idea in my head? That would take up a lot of space in the city too, but that would be epic. That would be a legit library. Legit library. Gerald says, you can build what you like from the start or play through the game and get more blocks as you go. Ah, so you got to earn your blocks, I'm guessing. The mirror image of this mock, Mark, another build backed with this one. So pretty much just a full continuation of this. That'd be absolutely disgustingly awesome. I'm not going to lie, that'd be too awesome. Oh, it jumped. It jumped. Oh, it is. This is super laggy, eh? Gerald says 2B2T is crazy fun though. Kalen Stones, Macro Bricks. No. Unlocking things like GTA, survival mode, you have to harvest, mine the resources so you can build things. Creative mode, you have access to everything. Interesting. Very intriguing. T-Mog, it's going good. How's it going for you? Not too bad. I'm not going to complain about life. Could be better. Could definitely be worse. We live in a pretty easy part of the world, so zero complaints. I'm playing with Lego, doing my thing, having fun. Zero complaints. Kaylin talking to Gerald. If you are into anarchy anarchy servers and PvP fighting, laugh out loud. I'm more a builder, not a fighter. So you gotta compete. You gotta stick to your or protect your grounds. Gerald Kinstone, yeah, definitely agree. I don't hang on to B2T for long at all. I mostly play on non-griefing server, so where everyone works together and you guys aren't fighting and feuding. I always wonder about games like that where you go on and it's like a battleship or whatever, and you're just out to go ransack someone else's poor credit card. Or builds, I guess, eh? Someone else builds something, they take the time, and you're just there to knock it down. That'd be kind of fun too, though. It seems like chat lag is impossible to remove. I think it's just part of streaming. Yes, it very well could be. Very well could be. A little bit. I just don't know, like, I'm just trying to gauge, Gerald, if I'm 10 seconds out, a minute out, 2 minutes out, 30 seconds out. I don't mind being a little bit, but if it's really bad, when we watch a lot of other YouTubers and other live streams, it seems like if I make a comment, they can reply back to it pretty quick, where I feel like I'm in the dark right now. Half of it is also my own problem of not just keeping up on the chat. Okay, most of it's my problem for not keeping up on the chat. Let's get real. Yes, a full half circle. Oh, that would be disgusting. You know what? I might have the parts to do that still. I'm going to entertain that thought. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely going to entertain that thought. Kaylin talking to Gerald, I haven't hit my Java world for a while. My laptop can't run it without giving me lag, grief, and system interrupts. T-Mog, that's good to hear. Yo, by the way, planning on making a small trip to Lego on the 15th. Why, T-Mog? What's going on the 15th? Well, they got released on the 15th here. 15th of February, I'm guessing. They got more goodies coming out on the 15th. They got a special promo we got to get in line for. And in case anyone's wondering, T-Mog217 is the only guy I've had be in front of me at the Lego store when we're lining up. Like, I'll get there 3-4 hours early. He's the only person I've ever had be in front of me or beat me in line. Ninjago promo, gotta have it, and one other set. Well, since you're on it, I know this is your forte, T-Mog. How many of those golden ninjas do they got? So obviously we both got the Ninjago City Gardens. We both got the Gold Master Wu. I got into a frenzy because I was like, you know what? I like gold. So then I got this limited edition Golden Lloyd. I got this Boulder Blaster, which has the limited edition Golden Kai, which is funny because which is funny because I got a Boulder Blaster from a long time ago, and they're completely different, but they're pretty much the same concept. So my question, T-Mog, is how many Golden Ninjas are out right now? Well, there are 5 Golden Ninjas, including Master Wu. Are they all out right now, though? Like, I can get all 5 right now, or is there only a couple out right now? I'm not going super early for it. It's not that big of a deal. So there's going to be lots. We don't have to fret and worry that they're ever going to sell out. T-Mog says, okay, so right now there's currently 5 to collect that are limited edition, but there are 2 coming out in the summer. So the 2 that are coming out in the summer are going to be the total of 5. So technically you can only get 3 right now. Yo, just for fun, how much for that old Boulder Blaster? Like, you want that old Boulder Blaster? You want that old Boulder Blaster is what you're asking? Let me see. If I got 2, it could be a good deal for you. Ooh. Okay, a total of 7 to collect, so I can get 5 right. So I better get on some more then, because I don't want to be missing out. I'm still missing 2 then. So I'm still missing 2 plus the 2 coming out in the summer. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. I'll have to get back to you on that Boulder Blaster, because there's only 1, and it goes with the rest of the collection. So I'll definitely get back to you and let you know on that, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I know where to reach you. You know where to reach me. And I'll hit you up tomorrow. Gerald says, in your YouTube studio, there's a setting when you go to a stream called ultra low latency. It should be at the bottom of the screen there. Maybe, is that normal? Yeah, I'm going to check that because I was worried about ultra low. So I went to normal, right? And then it was laggy for the first 2 streams. So then I dumbed it down 1 and I went low latency. So I'll try the ultra low. But what's that ultra low mean? Does it just mean there's more of a delay from me talking to you, or I just don't know. I just don't know the terminology. I just got to look it up. What side effect, I guess I should be asking. If I put it on ultra low, the lowest setting, what side effect would it have? I'm in the middle. I'm not at normal. I'm just at the low. If you really wanted that Boulder Blaster, how much for it is what I'm asking. I hear ya. I just want to look it up. I don't want to rip you off, and I'm not about to say rip myself off, to be honest. I just want to look it up and make sure that it's going to be fair for all parties involved, right? Nice. How to contact me? You could leave a comment on any video, or we'll go like this. For anyone who wants to contact me, we'll see now, Jerry, thanks for clearing that up, because I was thinking the opposite. Ultra low should have the least time for that chat window. I was thinking the opposite, so that's good to know. I'm just going to dump it on ultra low then. Good to know. We'll check that out for next time. I might even test that on the side myself later. Because that's going to be awesome. Actually, we're not even going to have to test that. We're just going to switch it next time. That's all we're going to do. Oh, we're almost out. Ooh. That ice helps though. Okay, and then if I knock back some of those other bricks, we could get one more on there. Yeah, we could. That'd be sick. Let's try that right now. That means you gotta take that apart. That's okay. Just a little bit. So I got another random question for all people involved in Lego. Oh yeah, that looks way better. So my house, you know, we keep our temperature at whatever. It's usually like 23 degrees. My basement, in the summer, it's colder for some reason. I guess that's just how it works. In the winter, it's nice and toasty warm down here. But I find my Lego clutch power sometimes gets really iffy, just from my Lego being in the basement, or because it's old, or if it's Lego's problem, I don't know. And then the other problem I have is, especially on 1x1 plates, 1x1 tiles, they crack, and I don't get it. I don't get why they crack. Dion says, nice, 23 is a good number. That was the age I was at when I got that email, or when I started that email. I was just 23, so I spiced it up and added a 23 just to make it a little easier for me to remember. T-Mog says, by the way, if you're looking for a 501st Battle Packs, Costco has them for $10 less than retail. Hey, that's good to know. $10 less could be $10 made down the road. I do try and keep it as close to room temp as possible. I even get a heater down here if it gets a little chilly. But when I say little chilly, I mean my whole house is like all hooked up to the same HVAC. So for me, I might get the shivers, but I'm sure it gets no colder than probably 18 or 19 down here, and that's the worst. On average, like right now, it's probably 23 degrees in my basement. Good to know. And then I worry extra more is when they mail your Lego to you, or when they leave it out on your front porch in the middle of winter. That's my extra worry. Okay, let's dive down to our pick-a-brick wall down here and see what we can get for pieces we need. Beautiful. I needed one of those. Oh yeah, that's looking fantastic. Is that going to be too high? One high? Too high. Do you want to start going gray with that, or nope, we don't. We're going to cheese wedge that though. Fucking fantastic. Freaking-tastic. Papa's Bricks, you totally getting the credit for sloping this back. I like that. I like that a lot. dude, that looks great. Great. Look at that. Boom. Okay. Been yakking enough. Now all we gotta do this side. And then I really got to get upstairs and socialize a bit. I'm not going to lie, my friends. Oh, let's just throw a masonry brick. No, not that one. What did I do to this side again? See, it's like a mind of a squirrel. I'm forgetting already. 1, 2, 2. I just need more parts. You know, sometimes I feel like just going on Lego and ordering like 200 1x2s in every color, 200 1x3s in every color, 200 1x4s in every color, just so you never run out. Anytime you have a problem, you got the solution. I would have no problem loading up on bricks like that, because more frustration for me comes when I run out of parts. Can't handle it. Well, as if I don't got another slope like that though. Somewhere. You know, I ate dinner not long ago, and you know what? I'm hungry again. Story of my life. See, that's only one now. But we got a 4 ski. So if we go like this. Catch back up on some chat. Email sent. Awesome. Awesome. I'm not gonna lie, T-Mog, I'm looking to purge a bunch of these Lego sets. I want a sauna in my basement. And I want another motorcycle. And I don't want to have to work any harder than I already do. Therefore, some of the Lego's going to get sold. Just the stuff that, you know, you guys been sitting on for far too long. I'm not planning to build it. You know, like how much stuff does a guy need to seriously collect in his lifetime, right? Hey, that works good. You can cap that all off. That's going to be real nice, like. But I do need 2 more 1x1s. I want that all to be level. So that's cool. That's not cool. Well, how did I do that then? How come this is all the same level? Because this is too high. This one is too high. The next time you guys see this building, it's going to be fully complete. It's going to have an interior. And we're going to be placing it in the city of Bricks. And I'm super excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So this goes. Nice. So I do need back into some chat. Big block. Yes, I always wondered about Lego sitting on a semi-truck in cold weather. Does it damage new bricks? I wonder about that. I think the worst part is if you actually click them together while they're cold. But I worry about it enough too, because I've seen it enough in my own Lego collection. I'd hate to have to replace parts just because they cracked for whatever random strange reason. That would suck. Team effort, man. Yeah, it has been. It's been a solid team effort. This thing's looking great. Well, if you got a lot of retired Ninjago, I'm looking for that. You could have a buyer. Well, T-Mog. Damn, how big is your bank account? Because I got a little bit of retired Lego Ninjago sets. A little bit. You know, I don't know why, but Ninjago for me, it hit that soft spot. I didn't even watch the show, but I like it more than Star Wars. I liked it more than a lot of the other themes that Lego had. My favorite themes are anything to do with city, so like construction, just anything to do with city in general. If they had more classic space, kind of like the underwater sets they have coming out, but more classic space, that would definitely get me going. But like I mentioned, Ninjago is probably one of my favorite themes. And I bought a bunch back when and just didn't get around to building it, that's all. So for sure, man. We'll get you over here, come swing by, or I'll send you pictures of what you think you might want, and we can go from there. Yeah, for sure. Whatever you need. If you don't have it and you're looking for it, we can go from there. There's a bunch I don't got. I just have a decent amount, but I'm not saying I got a lot. Like all of the Ninjago sets from back in the day. I just got some gooders. Like the old school Boulder Blaster. I don't know, what are some other good ones? Bust this out. Jerry, we even got some Lego Minecraft for you, man. Delay in game. Okay, honestly, T-Mog, I'm just talking shit. I actually don't got that much. You need a Ninjago City? Ninjago Docks? We got the Raid Zeppelin. Sky Shark. Shark. This one I actually think I want to build. Did I build one of these already? I gotta keep this one. Tiger Widow Island. I think I got more of these dragons somewhere too. For sure we do. Jay's Elemental Dragon. What we got? Copter attack. Oh, there's more over here. Here's the Ninjago. Oh no, you gotta come over here, buddy. You got too much to haul out. Oh, good lordy. What do we got? Dragon's Forge. The Lighthouse Siege. The Green NRG Dragon. Attack of the Moro Dragon. City of Styx. Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty. And you know, brother, in case you really need, we do have the Temple of Air Jitsu. Waiting for a good home. Waiting for a good home. Kaylin, you taking off? It's about 1 a.m. Getting close to 11 here. Thanks for tuning in, man. It's always been fun. Take care of yourself as well. We'll see you soon. Got any spinners? No, I never got into the spinners. No spinners for me. Because then I need someone to play with, I guess. So I never really got into the spinners. Dion, I have a set of old spinners, the 2 skeletons. Oh, if you don't want them, you might have a buyer, Dion. That's awesome. Timo, I gotta know you got something so far. Oh, there's a bunch I can't pull out because there's other sets sitting on top of them. But I'd say the big ones that you might be interested in are the City of Styx. That's a gooder. And for sure, the Temple of Air Jitsu. That's a must-have. If you don't got that one, I'd say get that one first, my man. Yeah, I'm a Lego hoarder. Well, I'm a hoarder, actually, of everything in general. Anything. Anything. Like scrap parts from work, I just shove them in my garage. You never know when you might need a scrap piece of wood. Awesome. And worst case, T-Mog, even if you just want to come over and hang out and build some shit, man. That's fun too. Okay, we're there. Wait, did you just bug out? Is this thing bugging out on me again? No, we're good. Final countdown. Okay. We're laughing, so this is good. This is good. See if I can lean this in to show you guys. Been yakking. Another stream, not a whole lot got done, but we're having fun. So, I'm going to tile this off. A couple little connectors. We got our hinge plates up here. And after we tile this off, dude, this roof's going to fit on like a charm. It's just going to snap in there. Let's get on this. Yeah, those golden ninjas, I'm going to need those like a hole in the head for sure. I'm going to be all second guessing myself, hunting out those golden ninjas tomorrow is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be straight part of the Hangover gang, hunting out golden ninjas. Sounds like a great time if you ask me. Oh, yeah, right. No, I need more tiles, Batman. What happened to the music? Do I dare turn it on with my technology glitching that's been going on lately? I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. Now let's go get a bunch of these plates and figure this shenanigans out. So we're gonna have that there. You're killing me with having some of my wish list. Hey, that's the plan, man. I gotta hit that soft spot. That's how I get you to tap into your bank account. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. One. It's another man's treasure, right? Ultimate YouTube crossover. Yeah, it could be. That's half the fun. Everyone's just hanging out, having the fun, enjoying Lego. Lego is such a sweet product. It's like Minecraft, right? You just indulge yourself. You don't really worry about too much of what else is going on. Actually, looking down there, I can just picture that interior already. I'd watch that for sure, T-Mog. Nice. Oh, yeah. Well, T-Mog, we know how it is just in the Lego community. Like, if you take just January 1st to, what, February or January 14th, like, how many sets did they release that just... My wallet took a shit kicking. I'm not gonna lie. Took just a beating. But that's okay. It's fun, and then it'll come back later. It's all gonna come back later. It takes money to make money, as they like to say. Jerry knows. Jerry knows. Ain't nothing good come easy. Nothing good is gonna come easy. And if it does come easy, you either got lucky or you put in the effort, because I don't believe in luck. To me, you just put in the effort to set yourself up to seize the opportunity. So I won't even say you just got lucky. It's not you got lucky, it's you put in the effort to seize the opportunity. Or you're just getting scammed. Because sometimes it's too good to be true. Well, how'd that printed tile end up there? Whatever, I'm going to leave that there. Okay, where's our bin of plates? Here we go. Our bin of plates. See what we can make out of this bad boy. Oh, what do you got to do that to me for? Why you got to do that to me? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 14. Oh. That's going to be too short. Those are too long. And the rest of the world just hates me. But that could be a 4 across there. It's going to need to be an angle. That's going to go like yay. That's going to go not like yay. That's going to be a better choice. Because we need some 14ers. Not like that though. You guys are dirty. What just happened? No, you did not. That's funny though. That's half the entertainment right there. We'll just put you right back where you came from. We'll stick you back where you came from. Why you gotta be like that right now? You're not sitting on it. Yeah, that's why. Things are getting slightly more difficult now for some reason. I'm not completely sure why. It's the final countdown. Not gonna lie, my friends, it's almost my time. I gotta get upstairs and do some more socializing. Because it's been a long time since I've done that too. Whoa, I just obliterated that. Where did all these parts go? That was brutal. Brutal. What are you supposed to stick on there? Yay. Back into the chat. There are a lot of sets from this year I still need to get, hoping to find work soon to feed the Lego hobby. Yes, well, it depends what you do or don't want to do. There could be no work, or there could be a lot of work. It is a very, very funny world we're living in. Just ignore the noises you guys are hearing right now. Those are noises of creativity. Why am I missing half this? You know what the other problem is? We just gotta clean this desk up. Oh, I entertain myself sometimes, you know. So I'm missing... What time is it? 11:13. I think we're going to do a 5-minute break. We'll just keep rocking out, actually. I'm not going to go nowhere yet. We'll do a 5-minute break. Keep rocking her out. Find my pieces, which I just destroyed. Like a crazy person. Give me a chance to clean this nasty desk up a little bit. Ridiculous. And I'm going to be figuring out this roof here tonight. I'll add that piece in a second as I find these other pieces. The final countdown. Very cool. Okay. I'm going to take a quick fiver because I got to go to the bathroom. I got to get a refill. I got to find some of these pieces that I just knocked off. Isaac will be right back. And why does this music keep quitting on me? I don't like it. Cool. Okay, be back in 5, my friends. Don't knock nothing else over. Okay, I'm a dirty liar. By 5 minutes, I meant like 4 or 3.5, however long that took. Okay, so let's find these pieces that I just knocked off. Get this all clipped back on so we can rock this roof out and actually say I did something tonight. Poor Dion knows we're gonna end up being here all night long if I don't get this done. Okay, so where'd those other parts go that I knocked off? Like, they don't just disappear now. Oh, poor tree. They're probably in the pick-a-brick wall, aren't they? Nope, not seeing them. Time to do a little cleanup. See what I'm missing, chat. Dion, I have a few Ninjago sets and fewer. I have a few Ninjago sets and fewer still of them are assembled. Yeah, I got a couple that are assembled because I like Ninjago. Actually, the dragons got me hooked. That's what it was. Is I was originally just like a dragon guy, and Ninjago had a bunch of sweet dragons. Got me hooked, and from there. I'm still lost on where those parts went. They're not inside. It's gonna be 2 and 1. Like, that doesn't just walk away on me. Here we go. It's in with all the minifigures there. And then we're gonna need a gray one. Boom, there it is. Back in business. Back into T-Mog. Yeah, I'm trying to get all the 2014 Ninjago sets as I love that season. Zane is my favorite ninja. Yeah, actually Zane's, I like Zane. What year's 2014 says from? Oh, 2014 is pretty old. Wow. That's before Masters of Spinjitzu, eh? Google plays a Google. How'd Google and Lego get together? 2015. $2016. Wow. 2014 are extra old sets. Have fun with those, T-Mog. That might be extra pricey, them bad boys. Why you gotta be like that to me right now? Look how deep this modular is, or this build is. Stick my arm in there all the way down to my elbow. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Can I show that? That's just one little angle we gotta do now. So what are you doing? Like, get your shit together, buddy. What the? One little angle at the top to do, and then the rest is just a big chunky square in that back corner there. Big chunky square, little angle. For sure we can do that. I don't even have to go to the University of Rocket Scientry to figure that out. I can manage that, I think. Excuse me, it's hot down here. I gotta get that iced lemonade going on. Ooh, that's some good lemonade. I need 14 though. I need 14 long plates. Not 16. Not 12. I need 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. No. Why do you gotta treat me like that? So now we're gonna have to tap into the personal collection here. Try and find some 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No. Oh, that fits good. Does it? Yeah. Almost. No, we'll have to do something else there. Hopefully we're not adding jumpers. Just when you think you're out of the woods, eh? I could add a 2 to that though. It's not ideal, but it's gonna work, I guess. Knock it all apart. Rolled pops, yeah, rolled pops are good. I hear ya. T-Mog says, oh, let's go back a little bit more. So how is everyone today? Oh, it's Saturday. You can't go wrong with a Saturday in Legos. Did he just say Legos? Yo, get it right. It's Lego. Lord Talk, I follow you in your struggle. Yeah, it's funny. 3 dragons. I like the dragons, yes. I have a decent amount of the dragons, says T-Mog. 2014 cents are the rebooted season with the Nindroids. See, I think I totally missed that wave. I wasn't even... 2014 is probably when I was starting to get back into Lego. maybe a hair before, because I missed a lot of those early modulars too in 2014. Turn this shit down a bit. So for sure I missed all the Ninjago 2014 sets. Oh, they're online. It ain't fun. I only need like 3 more and then I have them all. Oh yeah, and once you got a full collection, like that's just, I don't know. For me, it's like a mental thing if I got the full collection. 2, I think it'd be easier to sell a full collection unless someone just wanted one. But I think you'd get more saying, hey, I got every single one from 2014. That's just my opinion. I'm making an Nindroid army as best I can with my budget. Laugh out loud. Hey, you gotta trade for them. Trade for them. You're making me thirsty. Yes. Not done yet. No. Oh, Scott. It's been some issues. We're almost there, man. Though, like the last little bit. I've been having too much fun talking with you guys. Knocking my own stuff apart, rebuilding it twice. Plus a 2. Okay, let's find a 2 for. Let's find a 2 for. Or. Yeah, man, we're gonna do that. Let's start with that. Yo, I ain't that smart, like I ain't got no good English skills. So when I build, try and work out the live stream problems and talk, it's like everything comes to a slow pace. That's just me making excuses, because what I'd normally say is, you can't put a time limit on perfection. And that's gonna be a 2-fer. I don't know how that ended up in there, but I'll take it. Just full on ripping apart the original Birch bookstore. It's fun and sad all at the same time. What else am I missing? Welcome back. Yeah, Scott mentioned that. He's going to be hanging out, listening to some shenanigans in the background while he does the cleaning from the ye old dust storm. Do you get those often, Scott? Like, I know sometimes it can get dry and whatever down there, but you get those dust storms often? Is your guys' water situation getting worse or better in California? I mean, if you want, we can sell you some water. It ain't gonna be cheap though. This is how I build. I just hold it on there. If it fits, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's like my job. Half the time, excuse me, I just hold a couple pieces together. It doesn't fit. Oh, just cut a little bit more. It doesn't fit. Cut a little bit more. Fits. It looks great. Move on. Okay, we got one little triangle to fill in there. That's it. One. And that piece I just knocked out. One little triangle and that piece I just knocked out. And we're good to go. And that's it. Like, that looks like a normal size triangle plate. Doesn't look like it's that special. Should be able to make that work. Yeah, I'll just put all those in there and get them out of the way. We are almost there. Be excited. Be excited. You know, I could almost live with that too. I don't care. I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, before I click that in, let's get my piece out of here. I'm getting excited. Dion, I hope you're still kicking it. I just want to say much appreciated for all the support. And my wife loves your comments. She wanted me to say that. She's like, you better tell Dion I like his comments. Okay, what's gone awry here? Why isn't this all fitting anymore? Don't start with me right now. Yeah, right. We were right there. Why are you doing this to me, man? Okay. Oh, this is in the way. There we go. We're definitely going to have to come... Well, I'm definitely going to have to come back and revisit some of this. This is like way too fragile to be good. I'm missing another one. Here we go. Roll pop. Dion, cool. I'm glad you're cleaning the dust storm. Your city deserves it. Yeah, all big Lego cities deserve it. And it's a chore, right? Well, it's a fun chore, but the bigger your city goes, the more you gotta dust. And I try and keep mine spotless. I try and keep my house spotless, and it's still a decent amount of work. Scott says, yes, very high winds, 50-mile-per-hour winds from time to time. They are called Santa Ana winds. Yeah, those are the ones that fuel the fires, aren't they? The Santa Ana winds. They fuel the fires and turn them into the fire nados. And they can be really crazy, knocking over 50-year-old trees like nothing. Except for them sequoia trees. Ain't nothing knocking them over. 36 bricks. Scott, water. Only water we have is the ocean, and it's so polluted it hurts us to look at it. That sucks. Gonna mute the stream for a bit. I need to film some vids I have been putting off. Hey, no problem. Just keep the self-promotion to a minimum. All good. Sorry, I had to say it. Had to say it. Okay, why aren't you fitting anymore right now? Don't make me mad. Oh, you shh. Don't swear. Don't swear. Don't swear. Don't swear. It's okay. Don't swear. Don't swear. It's okay. Don't swear. Oh, you shitting me right now? Pick a brick wall on my floor. Man, time goes by so fast when you're having fun doing this. It goes by like nothing. All I gotta say is we got this. This thing's so beat. We got this. Not that part though. I mean the rest of this though. We got it. Oh. Oh. That's a good beat. I'm kicking it, bro. Wow, say thank you to her. Hey, no problem. She, it's just, she knows our sense of humor. She appreciates it. She just thinks it's awesome. She really likes your comments. We'll put it that way. As do I. As do I. Oh, the fragileness. I don't even know if that's a word, fragileness. Except for this part right here. What's going on right there? That's not going to click down. That doesn't like that though. That doesn't like that. You know, if I did another layer of plates up there, that's not the end of the world. It would bring... Let's go like this. We're gonna do some zoom action. Boom! If I do another layer of plates up here, I mean tiles, it'll bring this plate flush with this brick under here, which will then sorry, quick shake of the camera. Oh my goodness. Which will then allow me to clip in this last, oh, this is so sketchy, angled tile on the top here, because it doesn't want to click in because the studs from our hinge plates. So that's what we're gonna do. But guys, we're there. Look at it. Let's quick shake of the camera. Get that old Milwaukee out of the view there. No one wants to see that crap. Look at this. We got a roof on it. We're there. Look at that. Boom. That's it. I gotta add a garbage can down here. We gotta put the backs on our benches. But now that we got the exterior complete, no problem on the interior. The hard part's done, right? The hard part's done. Minus the mess I got. The hard part's done. We'll get an interior on this bad boy. And then Scott, I'm sorry my friend, I'm totally gonna steal your idea. I'm gonna do a short video. I wanna see how that pans out. I want to see how that goes. That could make my life a whole lot easier. Instead of trying to do these 23-minute videos that my hard drive can't even support. Right? I'm trying to make these 23-minute videos in like 3 different stages, just racking my brain. When I could have been making 23-second videos this whole time. Man, I'm impressed. I like that. You guys are my favorite. Did I ever say that? You guys are my favorite. We have made this mock turn out immaculate. Okay, maybe not immaculate. That might be a big word, but it's pretty darn perfect. Okay, that might be even a bolder word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Sweet. And seeing as how it's almost midnight, I probably should go socialize with some of the guests that are over. I appreciate you all. Been a lot of fun. Guess what we're doing next Saturday? Another live stream. We're gonna find another project to build. I'm gonna find one that's tricky because we've done such a good job coming together and working this out. I'm gonna get another tricky project and we're just gonna nail it. We're just gonna nail it. So I appreciate it. I can't wait till next Saturday already. Dion says, baby Violet is awake, so I'm a little distracted. Well, perfect timing. You gotta go take care of some business. I gotta go take care of some business. Couple more roadies I gotta crush here. And tomorrow I got some more building to do. I really got to rip apart the Ninjago district and get the Ninjago gardens in there. I got to get this guy put into the city for the next city update, which is coming out, what? Isn't it? Really, I should have had it done already. Awesome. Thank you, Papa's Bricks. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Scott. T-Mog, as always. Awesome. Big Block, glad to have you here. Amanda, I know you're sitting in the background. As always. Kaylin, you guys are true supporters. I super appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I don't want to be missing anyone, or else I'm going to feel like a douche for doing it. So I hope I really grabbed y'all. Till next time, thanks for hanging out.